What's up, y'all? What's today, Daddy? Huh? Today, Tuesday, right? Happy Tuesday. Okay, so yesterday I went to the Restore again, or the Habitat for Humanity store, and picked up a couple of things. I don't know what that is on here. But anyway, I found an item for $2. This is a little thing right there. I gotta scrub this stuff, y'all. There's some nasty stuff on here. On the outside, because the inside is really clean. So you could keep little things in here. So I got that for $2. Thought that was a good price. Because I think it's like some type of, it's a mom cozy. Like maybe a makeup case or something. But you could use it for other things other than that. And then I happened to see this little thing for $4. It's little, it say EMC, Sumter EMC. I got this for $4. And what I'm gonna do is use this for my trunk. It's a little small for the trunk, but little trinkets and stuff you have in the trunk, you could put stuff in the trunk inside of this. So, and it's pretty. It's a long little carry thing with a little handle on it. So I got that. I'm gonna wipe it down and let it dry and put it in the trunk. Okay, so, and another thing I got, which I probably shouldn't share with y'all, but this is for me for like I deal with chronic pain and stuff, and sometimes it's hard for me to move, so, and do what I need to do. So I happen to see this in the store. So this is like a little seat for the toilet seat. It makes this toilet seat sit up higher. So I got that, and it was $8. When you have chronic pain, if you never had chronic pain, and you think you might, once you get a little older, or my age, it may just be something that you could look into before buying it at a medical supply store or another store, like online or in-store purchase for medical supplies. Just check thrift store, because it's some stuff that's not been used, and you can get that. And I also got like the shower seat for $10. So I got that for $10 as well. I'm not gonna show y'all that, but I gotta clean that up. It's got like dust on it or whatever. Yeah, so when you have chronic pain, sometimes you need a little help, a little assistance. And the chronic pain has to do with like arthritis and like joint pain and stuff like that. And sometimes you need a little help to get by, and sometimes you gotta help yourself. I had already got a walker. I got the walker because I didn't know what my sister had after she had her stroke, and I was originally gonna give it to her, but she has a walker. So I kept it for me for when I'm struggling trying to get from A to B. I also got me a cane the other day when I was with my mama, because like, even though I'm out and about, sometimes I do have a little issue like walking and keeping my balance or whatever, and I know that's embarrassing, but it is what it is. And I've been through a lot, so you gotta learn how to maneuver and help yourself. So that's what I'm doing. And I got I got the walker cane. It was a reasonable price at Walmart. I got that from Walmart. But the walker I got from my cousin that she was getting rid of. I guess she got a new one and she just was getting rid of that. So So yeah, but yeah, so some of this stuff like medical supply stuff you can get at um the thrift store. And also I saw the what do you call it, the wheelchairs. I saw some of those there. um what happened? Huh? What happened? You good? What happened? It wasted? How it wasted? She didn't put the top on good. Anyway, my son got some Jamaican food that I'm gonna try and we're gonna do a review on. So I think he said it wasted out of the bag. I guess it wasn't secured enough. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is try some of this. We've been out a minute, so it's probably good and cold by now because we didn't come straight home after we got the dinner. So, but still, we're gonna see how I like it because I haven't like really had a cuisine. I really want to try the red snapper dinner, but I haven't gotten bold enough. He was gonna buy me a plate today, but I was like, nah, I don't know if I want to go that big because you know those type of plates are not inexpensive. They're expensive, so I don't want to get it and then don't like it, and then you know that's money wasted. Because what if he don't like it? He gets the stuff that he likes. He got some oxtail and rice and red beans, cabbage, macaroni and cheese. So yeah, so that is what he got, and we're gonna try that. So I think that's all I need to share with y'all today. Oh yeah, we went to Walmart because he had to pick up something to drink to go with his food, and a phone case for his phone. So I went. Of course, I like to go on the clearance aisles to see what they have. They had a lot of Christmas stuff, not anything that I was interested in, like the candy and stuff. I really don't need, you know, because a lot of stuff causes inflammation as well, and I'm already, you know, needing to like break away from that. But I found some like I guess you would call it medicine. It's the magnesium spray that you would spray like on your feet or for muscle rubs or whatever. Cause I'm all into stuff like that, like natural stuff. But they had one for $5.24, I believe. Let me see what this receipt says. $5.25. But they also had the same thing for $7. So I was trying to get the girl to make sure that both of them were $5.25 before she rung them up, and she was not having it. And my son was already telling me before I even got in her line, because there was another lady saying that she was buying a lot of candy, and she was saying that it was supposed to be 75% off. And my son, knowing that I'm a couponer, he was like, they really don't like y'all. Walmart people do not like y'all as far as couponing and stuff like that or trying to save money. They do not like y'all. And he was laughing at me. And I was like, why? Because, you know, they could learn from the people that saving money and save money themselves when they're shopping. I'm quite sure they get like a employee discount, but even with the employee discount, they could still probably use their coupons and still save money. But anyway, he was already saying that. So when we got up in the line for the girl to ring up my stuff, she was like, yeah, everything rang up. And you know, I kind of felt like she just didn't want to be bothered, or she had like a semi-attitude. He don't think so, but I feel like she was already, you know, because, you know, a lot of people in there probably buying clearance stuff. And I can understand you getting frustrated, but I was just asking a question before you ring it up, because before you ring it up, I can have you take it off or delete it from the purchase. But I went ahead and paid for it, and then I saw that that's what I was telling her. That's what I was trying to make sure of before she rung it all up, is that both of them were $5.25, but she wasn't having it. So being that it rung up one $7 and one $5.25, I was like, let me go get a refund. I was just going to get the refund for the one for $7. But then when I got over, the girl said, do you want a refund for both of them? And I was like, yeah, just give me a refund for both of them. I was gonna keep one, but it being that she said the one that was $5.25, it was something that somebody had returned. I was like, I can't guarantee that that's the same brand new product inside that bottle. So I just got a refund for both of them. But when you work in customer service, it's, try to be, even if you putting on, you got to try to be kinder to people, because that's why I was trying to make sure so she could go ahead and take it off before I made the purchase, but she just wasn't having it. She's a pretty young girl, had her hair done, she pretty, but sometimes when you pretty on the outside, you got to make it match your inside, and if it ain't matching, you're not just not pretty at all. Make it match. But she just wasn't having it. Maybe it's just one of those bad days. So I'm gonna just solicit prayers, because whatever it is she's going through, because everybody's going through something, y'all. So whatever it is, just pray for the little young lady, that she has peace, in her spirit and in her soul, whatever it is. Because like I said, and especially at this time of season, like a lot of people's going through some stuff. So she could be going through something. So y'all pray for her. Y'all pray for me, because we all going through something. Like, some of us are still grieving people that, passed away a couple of years ago, or, longer. And, when it gets that time of year, it's like, it's hard. It's hard to get through it. My niece's birthday was November the 28th. And, honey, sometimes you be going through it and you don't know why. And you be like, okay, so that's why. Because it's, that around that time. So that's why I'm feeling this sort of way. So, yeah, because I was feeling like real weird. And my mama mentioned today that, okay, so I called your sister the other day because it was, your niece's birthday. And, my niece is not here with us anymore. So, and I was like, that's probably why I was feeling kind of shaky in my spirit. Oh, yeah, I get emotional. Because I love that girl. I miss that girl. But said all that to say, you don't know what somebody going through. So, give somebody grace. Give people grace today, because you don't know what the story is. And I'm going to just end with that, because I am crying. Peace.